This video is the product of the Functional Cranial Release Research Institute. For difficult neurologic conditions that no one seems to have answers for, visit functionalcranialrelease.com. What you're about to see is a specific endonasal balloon inflation to release deep connective tissue adhesions in the skull. This, combined with glutathione and functional neurology, can offer great relief to patients with Meniere's or dizziness.
Well, I've had vertigo, Meniere's disease, for 20 plus years. And so been dealing with that on and off through the years. And then this past year was the worst bout I had. Started in April and didn't finish till June. Vertigos constantly. It did get a little better. Through tons and tons of steroids. I've been getting lots and lots of steroid shots and the pills and what have you. So the last thing they did was do the steroid shots to the ear, which just instigated a whole new vertigo bout. So apparently that wasn't going so well. And then we went to a wedding in St. Augustine, and one of my friends mentioned about her dad getting some crystal reset in the ear, and we thought, I had never heard of this. All these years I've researched everything that I could possibly do. And so finally I looked into it and came about your website. And that's how I started learning all these other things and about the fractional
cranium functional release.
Yeah.
Functional cranial release.
There you go. Thank you.
Endonasal.
FCR. That's how I knew it. I go, well, how did I never hear about this? You know, that there was something out there that could have helped me. Here I'm 21 years later trying to figure out how to, help me. And so we looked at several videos, and several people had the exact two people, the one from New Jersey and then the other gentleman that was in construction, I believe. And unless you have vertigo, you don't know what it is, and that's exactly what was happening to me, exactly. So I showed it to my husband, and I was like, could this be something that could actually help me? And you did a few tests on me, and I wasn't liking it because you were kind of like making my eyes do their little crazy.
How were the tests like? They're different colors and they're showing patterns, and that was getting you dizzy.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
And getting close, and that was getting you dizzy.
So finally you did the first FCR, and then you did it again, and it was like the first time I'm not that sensitive to, because anything can trigger a vertigo when you're so sensitive to it.
Within 15 minutes that you finished the test, we did the test, and I was surprised. Because I've never seen her be able to stabilize herself. Or you did the exact same test, which I think is very scientific proof. If you do a test and she reacts one way, and then you do a treatment, and you do the exact same treatment, and 15 minutes later she's like, I've never seen her was able to withstand any color changes or movements without getting dizzier. And so I get scared, because once it starts triggering, when she starts telling me I'm feeling a little bit off, it's run to the house and go to bed, and put the ice packs, and she recovered really quick. I was very, very ecstatic and very happy.
Normally, I do have the diseased ear, so it's not like I can really reverse that much. But I do notice an improvement in my recovery. Like I'm recovering a little better from it. I'm a little less sensitive than I was before.
And they don't last 5 or 6 hours. It was just a matter of 10 minutes or 5 minutes. And that's within 3 treatments, so it's been.
And normally I do all the driving.
And things she doesn't notice, like for example, I know she's getting out of the car faster. She's not walking with a stiff neck, because she tends to not try to make sudden movements. She's more relaxed. I see her more energetic, more just at ease with herself, as opposed to being in a constant state of drunken sailor, where she doesn't, So I think it's been wonderful. It's been a blessing.
And I noticed too that normally I do all the driving, because I feel more control, so I can anticipate any movement, which means I get less vertigos. So this trip, you haven't asked me to drive once. I go, I'm enjoying being chauffeur, because I always drive. Even when we drove, to go to a wedding from North Carolina to St. Augustine, Florida, I drove the entire way, because it's the only way that I can anticipate any movement. And I still got a little sick, even me driving, but still, the only way I could do it. And this trip, he's done all the driving, and I have, whatever. You do your own thing, and I'm handling it well, and we're chit-chatting in the car, and I'm able to function at that level, which not in the car, I couldn't drive.
That's great.
So
that's good.
That's been good. And a lot has, I think too, is that the glutathione, there's something about it. It's reinvigorating.
stimulating
I don't know.
nerves.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I can't really pinpoint yet what it is, but I think I have a little bit to say on that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Dr. John. Thanks for joining me. If you or a loved one suffers from difficult neurologic conditions that no one seems to have answers for, send them to functionalcranialrelease.com. You can contact me by phone or email me at askdrjl@gmail.com. And remember, if healing is possible, consider it to be within your reach. Bye for now.
functionalcranialrelease.com.
Glutagenic, high-potency glutathione products that are absorbable into your body and into your brain. Glutathione is your body's master antioxidant. Visit glutagenic.com to explore glutathione.